Jesus has called me. I was baptized as Jennifer Maria Rosario. Now I'm Sister Mary Andrea of Jesus. I belong to the congregation of Carmelite Sisters of St. Teresa, in short CSST. I would like to share my vocation story with you. I am blessed with loving and God-fearing parents, Sydney Rosario and Lourdes Rosario. I have 3 brothers and a sister. I am the eldest. When I was an hour baby, I couldn't breathe. They put me in an incubator and fed me with sugar water for 3 days. When I was 5 months baby, I had fever and fits. My parents prayed to the Mother of God for my speedy recovery, and I got miraculously healed. As an Anglo-Indian, I had been for parties and dances, but with many restrictions. I completed my primary education in Andhra Pradesh, Railway Mixed School in Guti, and for my higher primary, I was put in a boarding school with the sisters, where I got my seed of vocation to become a nun. I admire the sisters' prayer life because I love to pray. I completed my 10th and I asked my parents for permission to become a nun. But my dad said, I'm too young to decide. So I did my +1 and +2 in Tamil Nadu, Fatima Matriculation at Kodambakam. I completed my 12th and again I asked my dad for permission to become a nun, and he said he had not seen the gates of college, so he wanted me to be a graduate. So I went to Auxilium College at Karpadi in Velo and I completed my BCom studies there. For my first year, I got the Best Student Award, and all my 3 years, I joined the NCC. I was such a vibrant girl in college. For my final year, I got the Best Outgoing Student Award. Once again, I asked my dad for permission to become a sister, and he told me, all these years you were in the boarding and in the hostel. Now it's time to be at home with us. So the parish priest, he approached my parents to allow me to work in his school as an assistant mistress. I worked in the Sacred Heart School at Arkonam for 4 years. Simultaneously, I did my MCom studies. It was that time I met Father Xavier, who asked me to apply to Tiruvannamalai to work for the Carmelite Sisters. At the interview, my dad, on seeing the clerk, he said, "This is my daughter. She's coming here to be a teacher, not a nun." That made me feel very sad. Every day after school, I would go to the chapel and pray before the sisters and pray the Holy Rosary on my knees, asking the Mother of God to show me my vocation in life. God showed me the way. I received a letter from my brother telling me that Dad is having cancer and he will live only for 3 months. I went home and I met my parents. I saw Dad, he was very sick, and he gave me the permission to become a nun. My uncles, they wanted to see me settled in life before my dad could expire, but Dad told them she has an intention to become a nun. I had a great struggle to choose between married life and religious life. I had waited for so many years. There were so many close friends of mine, very good proposals. But then I thought to my mind, what does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and suffer the loss of his own soul? Then the words of Sister Hildegard came to my mind. She said, if you give God this much, He will bless you that much. I met Mother Yvonne Marie, the Superior General, who had come over to Villupuram to bless the new provincial house. She hugged me and she welcomed me into the Carmelite family. I experienced such warmth and love to belong to the Carmelite family. For the sisters' way of life, they are like Martha and Mary in the Bible. They have contemplation, prayer, and action. I met Sister Rosemary, the correspondent of the school, and she told me more about the mother foundress. She said that she was an Anglo-Indian like me. She completed her teacher's training in Chennai and she worked in her father's school, who was the headmaster of St. Francis Xavier, Broadway. At the age of 18, she was called to work in Kerala as a teacher. There she met the Carmelite fathers and she was attracted by their way of life. She made her profession and she took the vows as a religious sister. Our mother foundress, in a short period of time of 15 years, she started 2 schools, one in English and one in vernacular. The industrial school, the boarding school, the orphanage, the Magdalene home for the unwedded mothers, the dispensary, the family apostolate, and she took part in the relief program during the time of famine. Our mother foundress was an educationalist, an entrepreneur, a good mother, a woman of great caliber who could take good decisions. She died at the age of 44. Sister Hildegard, the Provincial Superior, and Sister Miriam Therese, the Assistant Provincial Superior, came home and asked my parents for permission, and my dad placed my hands in their hands and gave me to them. Dad expired in April and I joined in the month of May. Mom lost her parents and my dad in the same year, but she never refused to give me permission to become a nun. I took the name as Andrea after my patron Saint Andrew because he pointed out to the Messiah and said, "There is the Messiah." So I want to take Jesus to the ends of the world. As a religious, my first community was at Viluppuram. I worked as a clerk in Sacred Heart Convent. For 3 years in Abu Dhabi as an administrator. For 4 years in Bangalore as a helper secretary in Mother General's office. For 5 years in California, America, in Mary Immaculate Queen School as an assistant mistress. I completed my B.Ed studies in Stella Martitina in Tamil Nadu. As a headmistress in Andhra Pradesh, Teresa de Lima School. As an assistant mistress in Kushalagar, Mandya, and present I am in T. Narsipura. Jesus lived 2000 years ago. I am his hands and feet to work for him and to give my total service, though I am an unworthy daughter. God has unconditional love towards me. He runs after me. I am called to be another Christ, to listen to the cries of the poor, to be with the downtrodden, to listen to the vulnerable and the marginalized. I am happy to work in Jesus' vineyard without counting the cost. We have 134 convents in India and abroad. Like my parents, I have great faith in God. Like our mother foundress, to do the will of God. And like Saint Teresa of Avila, her motto was, "God alone suffices, all things pass away." I welcome you, my young girls, to pray ardently. I have no regrets. I am happy to do God's service for humanity. Through great struggle, now I am enjoying the fruit of my vocation. The choice is yours. The harvest is ready. We need your hands to be Jesus in this world.